What's going on, guys? It's Guru here and I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be a tutorial on how to build a better base. Onto the floor layouts right here. These are the ones that are available in the game as of yet that I know of and that I have used and tested, and which I found are the best for me. Now the first one right here, it's just a normal triangle which is stacked with the square to make a double wall. I'm going to show you how to do this quickly. It's quite simple. 7 squares out, 7 squares like that. You block it off triangle and go until the point where you loop around like this to get the stack right there. Now just remember, when you're a base owner, you want to force the raider to go the way you want him to go. So you don't want it to go through the start like this because it's weaker. You want it to go through the airlock like this. Now you want to make the base as unappealing from the side you don't want it to go through. So keep that in mind when building the base. So what I mean by that is base high external walls are honeycomb the shit out of one side where you don't want to go in. You want to go to the airlock right here, which is going to be more than one side. Just keep that in mind. Now this is the most common one that a lot of you use, a lot of you know, but access is quite shit to get through it. So one thing I do is I use prison cell gates. I don't like them. The only reason I use them is because it makes movement through the base easier through these tight corners. I think they're very weak in my opinion, and you can shoot through them, which is shitty. But if you want to use this technique, that's the solution to get through those gaps. So how to do it is it's 1 square out, it's quite simple, and then just do that right there and there you have it. Another way of doing this is maybe doing this, but this creates a really big gap and it's shit because people can do splash damage and that's bad for your base. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't recommend you using this one, but if you really want to, you could. But yeah, on to the next one right here. This is what you would have used to do the stack foundation, which is gone, rip. But I'm going to show you how to do this quickly. It's 8 squares out, 8 block of triangle and then back of triangles. So you hit this point right here and just put a square at the end. Delete those ones obviously, and there you have your stack. Not too crazy. Difficult. Obviously quite simple, quite easy. So this is one of the favorite ways of stacking that I've covered. Verdict showed it to me, so it's pretty cool that he showed me this, and I've been using it on my bases thus far. It really works really well, and it's flipping OP. This one isn't as OP as the one next to it. Just the reason for it being there's splash damage on these walls. So when you shoot a rocket here, it damages both these walls. So that really sucks. In Rust, you don't want that, but this is a way of doing it. Just to show you that you can actually move through these. Once again, here's the stargates. Either on the inner one or outer one. I would use them on the inner one just because it's the weaker side. And then like this, and you would obviously have a wall right there. So if they had to blow, like here for instance, they would still wouldn't be able to get in the base. So as you see right there, you can get through quite easily, but if you use cell gates, it just makes the movement quite easier, but that makes it quite weak. Onto this one right here. This is probably the most favorite one that I like to use. Go 2 squares out, put a triangle like that, going backwards basically, and you pop a triangle either left or right, and just complete the circle like that, and that gives you this little gap right here. And this makes for some really cool base designs. This makes for one like this, where I use the one that intersects like this, but if you use the one that goes outwards, that's basically our chopper base that we have designed. So that's pretty cool to use, and it's really effective, and it's quite cheap, and it's probably the most easiest way to do wall stacking, which uses less wood than in all these others that I'm going to explain further. So this is my question: is foundation stacking still gone? Because this is intersecting foundation. However, it's not the way that we know it is. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You take 4 half moons out, cap of triangle right there, it's 4 half moons. I just need 4 half moons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just delete these ones. Go back to squares, as you see, it doesn't snap at all. Like, there's no way of it going into place. Easy solution, just put a square out there, place that square, upgrade it, delete those ones, and then just back with the triangle. As you see, just be careful, see it moves around. You're going to go to the outer one, so it makes a stack, and there you have your stacked wall. Right, the stacked foundation, quite easy. Overlapping foundations, I don't know, maybe. They haven't fixed everything, like they haven't fixed triangles, so that should be removed quite soon, I figure. But onto the last way, I'm going to show you quickly. This is how you intersect triangles. This is very costly though, in my opinion. You use 5 half moons. That's 5. If you see, that's a lot of twig, that's a lot of wood. So I wouldn't think that most of you are going to do this, but if you're a big clan, you can maybe do this. And just go back with squares. This point right here, as you see, it's basically almost a square and a half. So when you hit this point right here, you need to go to triangles. And as you see, it makes a perfect stack triangle type thing. I don't know what you want to call this. I wouldn't call this overlapping foundations, because you can like see the wall sticking through. However, a way to overcome this is to make it sheet. Now the only reason why it hides it is because sheet is a bit thicker than what stone is, so that can maybe overcome these difficulties in showing that it is stacked. So onto this one piece right here. I know a lot of you are gonna tell me, but what if I'm on uneven ground and that type of shit, or limited space? Well, I'm gonna show you how to do this. So we're gonna do the 7 square stack right here. I'm gonna fast forward this quickly and show you how to do it. The basic concept is you're gonna go a half foundation up, and you're gonna go up with squares and then back with triangles and back with squares and back with triangles until you get up to 7 squares where you get the right amount to do the stack. And then you just have your completed thing. I'm going to fast forward this. Remember to slow down if you want to, but this is how you do it. So yeah, I just completed a 7 square stack triangle in limited space and different elevation brown. So all you naysayers are gonna give me shit. That's exactly how you do it. Double fucking whammy. I'll show you guys how exactly to do this. So now you guys can't cheat me. Now one thing I want to showcase is one furnace space that we have worked on, myself and a friend. Came up with this while just screwing around on the creator server. His name is Mansa. We did this. It costs 13,200 stone, comparison to 14,400 stone, which is a completed furnace base, which I mean by that is one that looks like this. You know, the standard one on how to do a furnace base. That's the standard furnace base right there, the normal circle layout, which if you build it 2 levels up completely inner and outer circle, it comes to 14,400 stone, where this one only comes to 13,200 stone. Sweet. Now one other thing I wanted to showcase quickly is how to do different types of stacking with boxes and instead of using like the shelves, because they just stream you over with like not placing deplorables through roofs, through walls and shit anymore. That sucks. So this is how you do it. One technique of using this is low walls. I think the reason why they haven't fixed it is just because it's so difficult to work on such a small thing. So I don't know, this should be fixed soon as well in my opinion. But as you see, it's very possible to still do it, it's not difficult to do it, and that's another way of saving on resources if you're that stingy. And this one, my friend Flash came up with this. long ago though, and I thought that this would be fixed as well. The reason why I think it's still working is because I think the window and the half wall are like on the same level as you see, but like almost on the same level. So I think that's why it's still working, or it's because the window can hold this shit up, I don't know. But as you see right there, that's just some boxes on the inner side that are placed randomly. It can be placed anyway. But as you see right there, it stacks quite easily, and it's not difficult. You could do something like that, which would make some cool designs. Maybe use this even to get up to the next level. That would be pretty cool to use, maybe. I don't know. That would be pretty cool if you do something like that. That would be cool. And then this is the other common one to do, is to use the stairs, and then you just place them accordingly, like this one to the nearest wall first, and then you place this wall, and then just stick it in between. It's not difficult, that's exactly how you do it. So this base is going to be built in the new year. This furnace base will be how exactly to do it, and how to place what, how, where, etc. I think that this could change a few things in Rust, make furnace bases cheaper than what they are, unless you really like want to go to the extremes and put like one triangle and then just all around with like arcs and walls. You can do that as well, but I mean that's not a furnace base, that's just a furnace fucking thing. I don't know what to call it, that's just a furnace secured thing, I don't know. But next, onto the next part right here is something important that people need to know how to do, is TC stacking. Now this plays a big role in your base on how to not get tower rated. The basic concept is you need to place them from top to bottom. So those who are new, what you want to do is you want to go from the top floor downwards. So what I mean, the third floor, so that's third, second, first, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. But you go in progression of 7th, 5th, 3rd, 1st. So obviously what you do, just break the bar out of DC, go to your 3rd level, place it 1st, 4th, then go to the next one. The reason why they do this is because they are oval like this. They aren't like perfectly circle shaped. So it like starts from the bottom like this, and then that's like an oval shape around like this, very high circle like that, and then oval again. So that's why the range is so weird. But just remember to do external tool cupboards, because that's really important as well on your base. But I can show that the tool cupboards are at least like 4 to 64 minimum to get to, in order to keep your base like a little bit more secure. Now to the last thing I wanted to showcase is some different techniques you can use inside your base. Now the first one is very common, it's the boost data hatch right here. 2 levels honeycombed exactly. You put a box right there and you can jump on the ladder hatch like that. If you wanted to save some resources and not use ladder hatches, you can use this technique right here. Put a box and a door obviously, and then just jump off the door like this. Open the door right there. Then just put another box and leave this door open or something, and then you can jump on it and get to the next level. So that's one technique of using it. And then this is just the idea floor that you guys can use. Now some shooting angles downward vertically like this is the use of this. As I said, triangles are shorter than squares, so this is why you can do this. So this makes for a little gap like this to shoot through. Just remember, if there's aren't doors right here, you can fall through like that. So just keep that in mind, put some wooden doors or sheet or anything you want to, just ensure that you don't flip and fall through there. One other thing you can use, if you have X amount of gears, you can use that to shoot downwards. That really works perfectly. I've seen this in a few videos now. People are using this as a bunker window. The shit thing I don't like about this, you can't shoot through this, but this you can use as like a pre-firing zone, basically, where people can see you and you can see them, and then you can like pre-aim them like that and spray them down, I don't know, mow them down or something. Now this is what people use normally for defensive ports, attacking defensive ports. Gives you some nice vertical angle to shoot down like this, in comparison where you have to be like here. You can't shoot all the way downwards. This just gives you some more maneuverability to shoot downwards, to get a better angle. You don't have ladder hatches. One cool thing of this is people can't shoot through here. As you see, you can't shoot through. So this gives a nice angle to shoot for as well, like pop and shoot like that. And then these boxes act at the same principle like that. It doesn't give you as much, but you can use this to overcome the problem of not getting the complete angle on them. You can use that. I'm just showing a demonstration of the door right here. If you use the doors, you can tackle this little corner like this, pre-aim, shoot it like that. That works nice. One other technique I wanted to show you, if you had this 3x3 honeycomb in this method right here, like all the way upwards, let's say this was all the way up and this was honeycomb, you can do this, which is really cool, which I figured out like a few days ago. You can do this. So let's say this was closed and you had this ladder hatch right here and you open it up and you had this port right there. You can maul people down instantaneous. I mean, that gives you such a nice angle to shoot from, and people to shoot through here must be really accurate and like really vigilant to actually see you straight away. So that's quite a unique thing to shoot through, and you can get the upper hand on people. And these are just some techniques you guys can use to make a nice open shooting area right here. It's what I use in all of my bases. Is the stairs to the roof. Quite effective, quite nice to make a nice little walkway run through thing. And then just showing you that sandbags can be deployable on a roof to give you a nice side cover if you want to like pop up here, maybe down like that, which is a nice cover for a brief period of time to actually get and shoot them or something, I don't know. And this is what we use in our chopper base, just showcasing it again on how to do it. Just use twig, and then you can actually place these barricades right here, as you see, just showing you. Like that's quite easy, quite simple to do, nothing too crazy. And then you just upgrade it, obviously. Now the next thing I wanted to show and just give a tip, maybe an idea you guys can use, is to make a base stronger vertically. Now what you want to do is you just want to use roofs. Basically, you see right there, there's a roof underneath that sheet floor, and that just makes it twice as hard to get through the boxes there maybe. But just remember, every experienced raider is going to see this if they blow through the top, but they're going to know that there's at least something here. So be clever about this, maybe put like a door there or something that they can't like see it. See, it hides it a little bit, but that could maybe like obscure that thing a bit. So just be a bit vigilant and be aware that experienced raiders can see that. So really, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to showcase a base because first I didn't have enough time because we had to pack everything. We're going to Mozambique, so I won't be able to upload or do any videos for like 2 weeks. So yeah, if you guys can like forgive me and still stay subscribed and shit, because it would suck if I had to lose you guys because of this. But just know that I really worked hard on this video, and I thought that it's necessary for you guys to be creative and experiment on bases of your own, and maybe apply those neat techniques that I show you, which I've been in the game for quite a while, but just to show you on how to actually build it. You guys can go crazy, maybe even show me the stuff, like pop in the comments, and when I get back home I can see these bases and maybe even showcase them if they're really good. And maybe you can even help me and give me ideas. I guess that's why we're all here, is to help each other, and that's why I'm here. So really, I hope you guys did enjoy this and learned some new stuff, and forgive me. So just wanted to say, I hope you guys are gonna have a good Christmas, a good holiday. Those of you who aren't celebrating it, I hope either way you have a good Christmas, like a good holiday, and a good time with your family and friends, or whatever you're gonna do. I really hope you have an awesome time. So those, I see I have a lot of new subs, so those people who have subbed to me, thanks a lot for subbing, it really means a lot. Those of my subs who have stayed sub, thanks so much either way. You guys made my channel grow straight away, and you guys have stuck with me, which means a lot, and I can't thank you guys enough. I really appreciate all of you and the support and the comments. But either way, leave a comment or don't. I really hope you guys enjoy the video, and those of you who subbed, once again, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the new year. I hope you guys stay good, stay solid, stay golden. Guru's signing out for 2 weeks. See you in the new year.